Hi, you're very welcome. And in this next video, what we want to look at here, right, is we want to look at how you would do the other years as well. Now, one of the things I want to do here, first of all, is I want to tweak my formula a bit, okay? And I'm just going to show you here what I mean by that. So for example, let's say G is the range I'm going to use in them all. So the first thing I want to do is basically make G fixed. So I click up here, press F4, press F4. Okay. The second bit then is that the days, like the weeks and 0 and 12, I want them to remain fixed because I don't want to change this copying across. So B4 is okay and C4 is okay. Now the next bit then, okay, is that when I come over here, all right, let's see, there's my waiting list, which is the ones, let's say, with the age. And I also want to make them fixed as well because the age is going to be the same column in them all. So click up here, press F4, and press F4. Now I'm going to do one other thing over here as well, which is the B5, which is that as it's moving across, all right, essentially what I want to do is I want the column to move with it. So for example, instead of saying 0 to 5, I want to say 5 to 18 for these ones and 18 to 65 for these ones. 65 is a little bit different, so we'll deal with that. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. So what I want to do is that when I'm here in B5, okay, for example, so which is, let's say, this one here, what I want to happen is I want the row to stay fixed, but I want the column to change. Okay, so see that it says B5, and then I do the same thing here with this one, and I just press F4 just to toggle it through like that. Press enter. Okay. Now the beauty of this is that when I come down here, I can then just copy across these two. All right, it gives me 19 and 68. And let me just check one of them here. So I just go here to 19, 5 to 17. Go down to my waiting list. Select my weeks waiting again. Number filters between 0 and 12. I always do the same thing. I keep pressing that 1 instead of 12. Click OK. And then for the age, I want to say number filters between, all right, I want to say where it's greater than or equal to 5, okay, and where it's less than 18. Okay, because I don't want to be equal to 18 because that's going to be dealt with in the next bracket. And then I click OK. Right, and that gives me 19. So I just highlight this bit here, 19, go back to my matrix calculations, there I have 19. Okay. Now when it comes to the 65 one, all right, we're going to need sort of to remove bits out of the formula here again. Okay, so what I do is I copy this across and just check on it. Okay, so I'm just going to go through it here. Yes, I need the waiting list with the dates, so that's my G column and my G column. However, all I want for this one are basically where it's greater than, I want my waiting list to be where it's greater than it's just 65. So I'm just going to edit the one here, click on FX. I need my G column, the G column here, this one here, and then when it comes down to my F column, okay, all I want, and I'm just going to delete it here again, delete most of it. Right. All I'm looking for essentially is where it's greater than 65. Okay, greater than or equal to 65. Okay, so I just go here, go open quotation marks, greater than or equal to, close quotation marks, ampersand, and 65. I might just press F4 on that one. F4, and it's giving me 31. And let me just click OK. All right, now let me just check that answer. So go to waiting list, clear my filter, shoot my weeks waiting. Oops, clear the filter again. Obviously I forgot something there. If I got the right one. 0 and 12. And for my age, I'm looking for greater than or equal to 65. Okay, so see there I get 97. Okay, and Let's see now what's happened here. Okay, so I'm just checking my age here, so I can see I have some number filters, and I should have, of course, said greater than or equal to 65. Okay, and I get 31, which I'm looking here at the bottom left hand corner. Metrics calculations, there's my 31. Now essentially you follow exactly the same steps for the other ones across here, right? Now I've actually, in the final version they're giving you, I've actually done the other calculations so you can see them. But if this is something that you think you might be useful, it's a good idea maybe just to practice with the other ones and see how you get on. And next week what we're going to look at is how do we identify, for example, let's say the number of people who've been waiting, or the longest wait time for people who are, let's say, between 0 and 4, 5 to 17, and so on. All right, and we're doing that in next week's blog post. Okay, mind yourself, take care, bye.